Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. I know you guys normally don't see these kind of videos on Sunday. I am finally, after over 3 weeks, finally starting to feel somewhat better, to the point where I have enough energy to actually put on makeup and stuff. If you guys don't know, I went on a cruise and then I got COVID. And I can confirm 100% that in 2020 I also had COVID, because the same exact thing happened, where the depletion of energy for weeks. It has been awful. And that has been my biggest complaint, is I literally have no energy, and it's been awful. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to get ready together. I have a job interview today. We're going to talk about that. And then I also have some other things. I have some questions and some things I just wanted to share with you guys. So we're going to do that today. Weekly vlogs should be back next Sunday, and we should be back to our regularly scheduled programming over here. I did not want to take 3 weeks off, but I had nothing filmed. I had none of that stuff. So we're back though. I want to say a huge thank you to Dossier for partnering with me on today's video. You guys already know I have been working with them for months now. I think almost over a year. But they have iconic scents, designer quality, no markups, and it's basically their perfumes are designed by your favorite, inspired by your favorite designer perfumes like YSL, Gucci, Jo Malone, Chanel, just to name a few. So this one in particular that I had to show you guys today is called Fruity Honey, and it's inspired by Jo Malone's Nectarine Blossom and Honey Cologne. This smells amazing. It's like sweet, but then also kind of like cologne-y. It's really good. Cologne-y, is that even a word? I don't know. But I love the packaging. It's just simple and sleek. This is the packaging. And then you also have a magnetic cap, like so. For this one in particular, the top notes are black currant, green leaves. Middle notes are honey and nectarine. Base notes are peach and vetiver. So Dossier's mission is to deliver the highest quality, luxury-inspired fragrances at a fair price, giving you the freedom to explore new scents. They also have a buy before you try program, where if you get something and you don't like it, that you can send it back on them. They'll provide you with the shipping and everything. So literally no cost to you. You can always return it back to them. And then they also donate the ones that are returned back, which I absolutely love. What else was I going to say about Dossier? Link is down below in the description box. Make sure you use coupon code MissGreenEyes10 to save 10%. And also don't forget to use catch at checkout so you guys can earn rewards. Also, these babies start at $29. You cannot beat that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's put on makeup. This is the first time I'm putting on makeup in over 3 weeks. So let's get ready together. Okay, so we're gonna start. I have not put makeup on in literally over 3 weeks. I got this sweater on today, trying to be all Valentine's-y and cute, and I'm like over here dying. Y'all, I'm serious. We're gonna talk about this real quick before I forget. Surgery, weight loss surgery. I have gone back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I would love if you have had weight loss surgery. Put it in the comments down below, your experience. My biggest fear when it comes to weight loss surgery is obviously that I'm gonna die, because that is a possibility. Have y'all seen me try to lose weight over the past, let's just go small and say 8 years. But honestly, it's been my whole entire life, okay? It's more than just willpower. It's more than just like healing. It's more than just a lot of these things. I tried to get on Mounjaro or these weight loss drugs. My insurance will not cover any of them unless I have type 2 diabetes. So it's been frustrating, because I'm constantly in this up, down cycle. And it's really, like, I follow a lot of people who've had weight loss surgery on TikTok, and it just, I don't know, because you hear some people's stories. I've never once heard anyone say that they, like, this wasn't the best thing that they've done. Like, everyone I've ever heard talk about weight loss surgery, even with complications, or even if they've had complications, would be like, this is the best decision I've ever made in my life. But with the fear of, like, the biggest fear, obviously, of dying, that's huge. There's also the fear of, like, being constantly sick, because that is a very big possibility. And sometimes that sickness just doesn't go away. So, I don't know. That's the biggest thing. I swear, if there was, like, because it's like permanent. There is no going back, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, yeah, no, because you can't just put a stomach back in. So, it's like, it's something I really want to do and feel the need to do. So if any of you have had weight loss surgery, just let me know. I also don't know that I could do it alone without, like, a partner, or without, like, a bestie that's coming to check on me all the time, you know? I don't know that I could be sick all the time trying to raise my 2 children, and then also being sick alone, you know? Like, without having someone to help me through it, you know? I am deathly afraid of throwing up. I will do everything in my power to not throw up. So the possibility, or the fact that I could be throwing up every single day, is also a really big fear. The fact that my blood sugar could be going, like, getting really low, or, like, you're not eating enough, so you're fainting or having panic attacks, or what's that thing called? It's like a drop, something, and those of you who have had weight loss surgery know what I'm talking about. But basically, I think, like, your sugar drops, like, really fast, and you just feel really shaky. You feel like you're gonna pass out. It's like, basically feels like a panic attack. And if y'all know, I do everything I can to try to avoid ever feeling any kind of panic. So those are just my main concerns. But I also don't know that I can't do this alone. I don't know that I can continue to try to do this alone. You know, I keep trying, but it's like I keep getting the same results. And I'm not even someone, y'all know, I'm not someone who restricts. I really do not restrict. I eat good. Like, you know, but my problem is just eating for all emotions. Eating when I'm happy, eating when I'm sad, eating when I'm stressed, eating when I'm lonely, eating when I'm bored. It doesn't matter. It's all the freaking time. And like I said, it's not, my problem is not like restrict. I mean, if I do restrict, oh girl, it's even worse. But this last go round, and I get it. I was sick, you know, so I was not moving, like, at all. Like, I don't even think I reached 1,200 steps at all in a single day. And that's really bad. Going from like 8,000 to 10,000 steps to barely getting in 1,200. So I knew I was going to gain weight just based on that alone. But it's frustrating because this has been a never-ending effing cycle that I'm so tired of being in, but I don't know how to get out of it. You know what I mean? So let me know in the comments down below if you've had weight loss surgery. Let me know if it was the best thing you've ever done, or if the sickness is really that bad. Because that's I don't even know if my insurance would pay for it. They straight up told me no, they would not pay for Mounjaro. They would not pay for any of the other ones that are specifically, there's 1 or 2 that are specifically made for weight loss. And now, since Mounjaro and all of them have become so popular, the manufacturer was offering a coupon where you could get it for $25. Now, from what I understand, if you got it before it became uber popular, you could you can still get it for $25. But for those of us, like me, people like me, because I feel like my doctor would totally write the prescription. I really do. But, girl, their little coupon now pays for 50% of it. It's $1,000 a month drug. So I would have to pay $500 every single month. Girl, you know I ain't got that kind of money. But I'm desperate to get this weight off, and I'm feeling just, you know. So anyways, let me know. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you are on any of those weight loss or the diabetic shots, medication, or the one that's specific. I think Wegovy is the one that's specifically for weight loss. If you have any experience with that, how you got approved, any of that stuff, like my insurance already told me, no, we're not approving it. Like, we will not approve it unless you have type 2 diabetes. But they even told me for the weight loss, like, we absolutely just don't for the weight loss. But I'm wondering, like, is there a way to go around that? Y'all are smart. Like, a lot of y'all know so much more than I ever know about that kind of stuff, especially when it comes to insurance. So let me know in the comments down below, because obviously Monjuro and all of these other weight loss, that gets rid of the chatter in your head. You eat healthier because I'm hearing you either, one, are not craving the junk food, or two, if you eat the junk food, you are getting so sick that you're just not going to eat it. Which I'm like, I will do it. And then I hear people say, like, once you get off of it, you will gain the weight back. But I'm just like, I also have heard people say that they're going to be on a managed dose the rest of their life. And the way I look at it is, what's the difference between, there's brush on my hair. There's brush on my hair. There's a brush hair on my face. What's the difference between me having to take medication for my anxiety and my depression and having to take medication for my weight and the chatter in my head the rest of my life? Like, it would be something I would totally do. And it emulates the effects of, you don't lose weight as fast, I don't believe. But it's just easier because of the fact that, like, the chatter in your head is not there, and it's possible you also feel nauseous. And I will totally go through that. I totally would. But I just cannot get approved according to my current insurance. So I need something, though. I feel like I'm not, like, one of these people who can just... It's not as simple for me as calories in, calories out. You know what I mean? And for some people, that is exactly true. And I, unfortunately, feel like I am one of those people. Like, y'all, I try and try and try. And it just, I don't know. So I really genuinely think that insurance companies, because weight loss and obesity is a disease. But I was talking to my friend and she was like, well, do you think that the insurance company really wants you to be healthy and to lose weight? Because once you lose weight, then you're not going to, which I don't really have medical complications, but we all know I'm getting older. I don't even want to say that because I don't want to speak that into his existence. But the possibilities of things that could be happening for me, I genuinely feel that the reason why I'm still feeling sick with this COVID is because of the fact that I am overweight. Like, right now, I'm starting to feel sick again. Like, ugh. It's awful. Okay, moving on to the next topic, which is I am done living in this apartment. So when I moved to Charlotte, I was like, I'm going to move to an apartment because I think it's going to be really easy for me to make friends. I want a place where they have a pool, where they have a gym, where they have, you know, amenities, where they have community functions, all that kind of stuff. And I really do like that aspect of living in an apartment. I absolutely hate the fact that I live on the 3rd floor, which, I mean, who wouldn't, honestly? Like, it really is inconvenient, obviously. So I don't like that aspect. Sorry if this mirrors. This video is just real unprofessional, y'all. It's whatever. It's real. Let's just be honest. Can we bring that back? Stop being so theatrical and so, like, lighting has to be perfect, camera has to be perfect, quality has to be perfect, and just focus on the message, you know? Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, so I have found my dream neighborhood, okay? Not only are the people in this neighborhood, from what I understand, very nice, like waving to everyone. Some people will, like, literally talk to you for hours on not talk to you for hours on end. But if they see you, like, neighbors are friendly, okay? This is the kind of neighborhood I need. They're very, from what I understand, they're very active. They have all kinds of social events. They have a gym. They have a pool. They just, like, have all these kind of things that I'm just like, I didn't know neighborhoods were like this. Like, that was my dream, but I was like, I didn't know that they were actually like this. So in order for me to even think about renting a house, which will probably still be around what I pay here for rent, but for me to think about, like, I can't physically, the 3 of us cannot physically move all of this stuff. We just can't. And we also need a truck and all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, I need to be able to have enough money to completely hire a crew, which will be thousands of dollars, to come move us from here and then move us into the house. So with that being said, I have actually been looking for a job for like 3 months now in the background. And I have been really frustrated, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on because, you know, y'all know what happened last year. I'm not gonna lie, that really scared me away from going to look for a job. And I'm like, you're not gonna let your fear stop you, because girl, you have goals and you have dreams, and I really want myself and my kids to be in this neighborhood come August. So I was like, you're gonna have to do so. You're gonna have to go back to work. So I was like, all right, we're just gonna get past the fear of what happened last time. If it happens again, it happens. I don't think it will, but you just got to go out there and look. You have to. So I have been looking, and I have been getting nothing. I mean, I have been applying for accounting jobs. I have been applying for administrative assistant jobs. I have been applying for jobs where it's like, you don't even need any experience. You just need to be a high school graduate. And I still have not gotten a single call for an interview. Not one. Okay? So when I started feeling better the other day, I was like, okay, Jill, like, you have applied for like hundreds of jobs at this point. I think I started looking in November. Yeah, November, December. I've applied for jobs in January. Still have not heard anything. So I'm just like, all right, we are going to have to, like, we're going to have to do something, and something is better than nothing. So I got to thinking, as much as I don't want to go get a job where you have to remain super flexible and work nights and weekends, I have applied for several of those positions. And I actually have an interview today. It is a virtual interview with not an interview person. So you're just like answering questions. So yeah, that's a big reason actually why I'm getting ready. I was telling my friend that I'm fighting with this because this is obviously not my ideal job. You have to wear an uniform. I loathe uniforms. I just feel like it takes my creativity away from me. But I get it, and I understand why some places need you to wear uniforms. I don't like it though, and I don't have to like it. But yeah, and I already know I'm gonna have to work nights and weekends, and I don't want to. But as I'm thinking about it, I really genuinely do think it's going to be the best thing for me. I'm speaking into existence that I've got this job. Okay, I'm gonna kill this interview. I'm gonna move on to the next step, and I just know I'm gonna get this job. So I think it's gonna be the best thing for me. I'm gonna be working around, like, I'm gonna have a ton of coworkers. On top of that, I will get out every single day, or every day that I'm working anyways. I think it'll be good for me to kind of get out of my comfort, what I've been doing the past, because obviously it is not working. I think it'll be much easier for me to make friends, maybe even meet a man. Like, who knows? Like, who knows what this could turn into? Or it could be the worst experience of my life. You never know. But at this moment, I did get a call last night, actually, or yesterday afternoon. I applied for rooms to go. I was kind of desperate at that point. And then when I went back and looked, I was like, I'm not working a full-time job making $12 an hour. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. So I was like, no. So I'm not going to call them back. And I think it would kind of be the same thing as, I still think that you have to be flexible for that job. It was like a count something. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah. We're getting ready for an interview today. And as far as like when I start working, where YouTube is going to go and what's going to happen with YouTube, I'm going to be honest, y'all. I have been really lost the past probably like year, 100% all last year. I was just lost. I was frustrated for a lot of reasons. I've probably expressed them before. I'm not going to talk about them again, but there's just a lot, and there's a lot of changes happening. So I don't know, but the longest videos for me are my weekly vlogs. So I might, instead of doing weekly vlogs, start doing day in the life vlogs, or I might just keep this a strictly fashion only channel. I don't know yet. I don't know. Or I could go back to, you know, the whole like meal prepping and cleaning and, you know, that aspect of my channel. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't. That's the thing, is like all of these social media platforms put you in a box and you have to have a niche. And it's like, but I want to share my weight loss journey, and I want to share my tips and tricks with beauty and makeup, and I want to review products, and I want to be able to do fashion stuff. I want to be able to like do organizational stuff, because I love all of those things, but unfortunately you have to pick one. And that's what I love about vlogs, is technically you could do all of that. You know, you could talk about fashion, you could talk about makeup, you can try out new makeup things or like new things. Like, it's been so long since I've applied these things. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, you could clean, you can organize, you can, you know, you can do hauls, you can do all kinds of stuff. Show your day. So I'm guessing, depending on how many hours I work, will be determined if I continue with weekly vlogs or if I just turn this into a straight fashion channel. I don't know yet. But let me know in the comments down below what your favorite content is that I do. Because I was also thinking, my daughter's actually a really good editor. And I was thinking, but I'm like, I feel like I'd only be able to do that if I were to get a full-time job at an office. Because obviously I'd be making more money. Which honestly, this job, I don't think it gives you benefits, and I really need dental insurance. That's another reason why I started looking for work, is because I really need dental insurance. Did I even do that? Okay, yeah, I did. So if this place that I'm going to interview at doesn't offer benefits to part-time employees, then I'm going to work there for now until I find something. And I hate to do that to a company. I really hate to do that to a company. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? And I really need to start making some money to like build up my savings again and all this kind of stuff. And also just to get out of the house, to have something to look forward to have something to do. You know what I mean? I don't like the fact that it's going to be nights and weekends. But I would rather that than to sit around the house. And it's just been really hard lately to motivate myself to like do certain things. And I love YouTube so much. I love creating and I love all that stuff. But it's been harder to keep motivated, especially when there hasn't been like much growth at all. And like, there's just other things. It's just been really difficult. But it's going to be all good. Hold on. I need to look at my and make adjustments close up. So I'll see you in a few. We are all done. Feels amazing to look at myself and to be made up and to have my hair done. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So I wanted to end with this real quick. I lost my train of thought already. Oh, I was doing Patreon last year, okay? And then I talked about how in January I was going to come back and I was going to do a channel membership here on YouTube. I'm holding off until future notice is how you say it, I think, because I'm not sure that, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do a part to full-time job, then do YouTube, then be a mom, all of the things, and then I don't feel like I can fully commit to doing that, which would be, my thinking was that I was going to go live 1 to 2 times, or like either once a week or once every other week. That's just going to be put on hold. So for those of you who were wondering and like, hey, I thought you were going to do a channel membership. I was, but you know, I mean, unless I have like 100 people sign up or like 300 people, but it's not going to happen. It's just not. So I just will not be able to do it with like 20 people but I also, again, I want this job so I can get out of the house and meet people and make friends, even if they're not friends, to just be around other people. And again, I'm not really looking forward to like customer service, because I used to work at a grocery store and I did customer service and I used to work at the customer service desk, but people weren't as crazy as they are now back then. No. Someone would ask for something, I'd be like, hold on, please, let me get my manager. Like, if they asked for something crazy, I'd be like, hold on, let me get my manager. I've never been yelled at. I've never been like people, I don't even know if people like were like frustrated when they would talk to me. But now, girl, I see some stuff and it's like, y'all just keep praying for me. If you do pray that I really would love to still find an office job, 9 to 5, 8 to 5, something like that. But I don't know. Like I said, I applied for hundreds of jobs and I have not gotten a single call back except for the one that I got yesterday, which was the rooms to go. So yeah, huge thank you to Dossier for partnering with me on today's video. Don't forget to check the description box for the link to purchase, and then also don't forget to use coupon code MissGreenEyes10 to save 10% off your order. I love you guys. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know if you've had surgery, weight loss surgery, what your experience was. Would you recommend? In the comments down below, if you are on any of these diabetes or weight loss medications, what do you think of them? Is there any way that I can get my hands on them? Any other questions I asked, just let me know in the comments below. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Happy New Year. This is literally my very first, I cannot believe I literally had to take this pretty much 3 weeks off. I had nothing pre-recorded, nothing filmed. I did not think I was going to get COVID, but now that I'm thinking of it, as I was on the cruise ship, and thank God we didn't take a longer cruise, because could you imagine? I literally got symptoms the second day I was home. Could you imagine if it were like a 7-day cruise? We would have had to be stuck in whatchamacallit, like in isolation. That would have been So thank God it all happened the way that it did. That was a big fear of mine though. Like, what if I get COVID and then like I have it and then you get on the cruise and then you gotta spend the whole time in isolation. But I know what I did wrong and I know what not to do. As a matter of fact, that's what this video was supposed to be about. I forgot. Because I learned things while I was on the cruise that I was going to talk about, like do this, don't do that. That video will be coming up though. I do want to do that video. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And I totally forgot that this was what this video was supposed to be about. But that's okay. That's okay. My mind has been like, it's been weird. You know, when you get sick, you're just not in your right frame of mind. And then because I've been so isolated, I haven't seen the sun much. I haven't been outside much. Like, it has been like, I have been isolated. It has been like my brain is just not functioning like it normally does. So yeah, anyways, I will definitely get that video up. But I love you guys. Have an amazing day. And I will see you in the next one. It should be up on Tuesday, by the way. I know that this was supposed to be a weekly vlog. But again, I did nothing all last week. So, yeah, weekly vlogs should be back next week, next Sunday. So, love you guys. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.